Okay guys, I'm finally back to finish making this cake. I'm going to beat up the, I'm going to have to frost it on the top to put my flour embeds and my leaves. This is just with my oils and butter and my kaolin clay. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead. I've already piped this because my frosting was setting up quick. So I just put enough around the edge so I can stick these.
Oops. Like twice. So I guess that's a good thing. Oh, hiccups. I got you a shirt. Hi, Shirley.
There's the cake. Hi guys, I'm back and I am going to cut my lemon pie. This took me 3 days to make. I first piped all the flowers and the leaves separately, and then the next day I made the cake, and then I had to make the frosting to put around the edge so that I could place all of the flowers and leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it and see how it turned out. I didn't do any intricate swirl or anything like that inside. It's just like pink and yellow. I wish my knife was longer and I had like 2 sides on it. I think that would be way easier to cut something like this. It's partially frozen. I put it in the freezer. I wanted to make sure it was hard enough to cut. I'm ready to get it on the curing rack. I feel like it's taken me forever to finish it. See, already it doesn't really look even. Oh well, I do my best, and I always tell myself it's handmade soap. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't come out of a machine. Oh. I have been busy today trying to get my house back together. My daughters had their parties, birthday parties together last night, so we had a bunch of teenagers, and it was really fun. But yes, they can make a mess for sure. They went out last night and played Manhunt, where I guess you know, they have teams and flashlights and look for each other and stuff like that. And obviously there was people that had mowed their grass yesterday, so they brought grass in. And I'm like finding chunks of grass all through the house because they had, you know, gone down in the bushes. And oh, this smells. I just love lemon. If you like lemon, this lemon from Nature's Garden is so good. It doesn't have that like clean type of pine, you know, the lemony cleaning supply smell. It's like a real juicy lemon. I wonder how much these are going to weigh. I better weigh one. They're kind of big. If you saw the earlier part of the video, my husband was helping me pour this. He's never helped me soap before. He always sits in here when he's home with me while I do it. I'm just going to weigh it. Oh, 8.35. Those are some honkin' soaps. I guess I could cut them in half one more time, but then they'd be really little. I'll have to think about it. Okay. Now these are probably even going to be a little bigger because they're, I think this side I cut a little bigger on accident. It's so quiet now at my house. My older daughter's working, and my younger daughter is gone for the night. My husband is off, so we're going to go to the movies tonight. We have a date. which we don't get very often, so I'm excited. Alright, I think I'm going to cut this in 3s. I like to offer different sizes of things. I think people don't always want a small bar, people don't always want a huge bar, so I just sell it by the weight. And people have really liked that I do it that way, and it really makes it easier for me because it makes it so that I don't have to worry if all of my pieces are exactly alike, size-wise, and I still get what I need out of the batch money-wise to be able to make, you know, a little bit of money. And it just helps with my bookkeeping and everything else when I do it that way. So I've always done it that way because in the beginning I did not have a soap cutter. I just used a knife. And then I got a soap cutter. I got a bud cutter. It's a single cutter and I love it. And I use it with most of my Loaf soaps. But they still don't always come out the same size. And I'm totally fine with that. So I've always done it by the weight. And probably wouldn't be as good if I sold online, though. It might be a little harder to do it that way. But that way, when I package it, I'm able to put the exact weight on it instead of, you know, an approximate or however some people do it. So some of these are a little smaller. But I do need to stock up on some, oh, a little crooked here, some fall fragrances because I made some little pumpkin embeds last night, and I thought it seems really early to do that, but by the time you make the soap and it cures, I mean, it's close to October. So I got, or I made these little, I had some leftover soap. It was yellow. It was actually some of the piping. So I just added a little red to it to make an orange. You can see that. It's not really a bright pumpkin orange, so I think what I'm going to do is use a paintbrush and paint them a little darker orange and make faces on them so I can put them in my soap. So if you're interested in me doing a video on that, just comment below. If you'd like to see that. If not, I won't video it, but I will if anybody's interested. Okay, and this is my lemon soap cake. Also, let me show you real quick these soap cupcakes I unmolded. I got these scallop molds and I've used them a couple times this week, and I had already piped these like last week, so I made these last night with the same yellow piping and put the flowers in the stems, or excuse me, the leaves on. And these smell like pinkberry mimosa. And I got 11 of them, I think. So yeah, I was really happy with the way they turned out. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.